Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Vicky from Performing Arts Academy Wales, and today we're going to be looking at 6 common mistakes with à la seconde turns. Now, I had a few people messaging me asking me to do a video on à la seconde turns, but because we're on lockdown, I thought it would be quite hard to do like how to do them. So instead, I thought I'd do the biggest mistakes that I always see with à la seconde turns for you. So let's assume that you've already been taught the basics of how to do these turns, you've practiced them at the bar, you've built your strength up, you've got a strong releve, you know how to turn. Okay, mistake number 1 that I see when teaching these is that people don't go down first. So they have their à la seconde, but they're kind of doing them backwards, and they're going up and then down when their leg is in second. Now, this is where an à la seconde turn is different from a fouette turn, because in your fouettes, you're up in your pirouette position and then you're down as your leg goes to the side. So it goes front, side, in, front, side, in. With an à la seconde turn, your plie happens as your leg comes down to the croisé position, and you rise and you releve as you come up to your second. So that's where we differ from a fouette turn. So the first thing you do when you take off for your à la seconde is actually plie into it and then releve. So you go plie, releve as your leg is going from there. So you're up as your leg is in second, your arms are in second, boom, we could take a photo of that moment. Okay, mistake number 2 that I often see is that people's arms are not connected with their legs, okay? Your arms are so important in any turn that you do, okay? Do not forget about your arms. They can help or hinder your turn. So make sure that they are connected. Your arms are in en avant or à la seconde as you're going round. Boom, out, boom, out. As with the leg, you need that connection. You almost want to think you've got a piece of string on your right arm if you're turning to the right, and your string is connected from your wrist down to your ankle, boom, up. So your arm is going completely at the same time as your leg. Okay, mistake number 3, and one that I probably talk about the most, is the height of your leg. Your leg must hit a 90-degree position. You can do an à la seconde with a lower leg, but they're so much harder, and the legs being too low is just the biggest thing that I see that seems to throw people out of their turns. Everything else just seems to lose its connection when the leg is too low. Get the leg up, it will engage your muscles more, everything will be more supported. Your leg wants to be at 90 degrees. It will just pull you over, it pulls people off all the time. If people have got that higher leg, boom, everything else just seems to click into place. So do watch the height of your leg. Following on from that, the 4th one I always see as well is not pulling up your supporting leg sufficiently. Yes, you have to plie, but you then have to hit a pulled up strong position as you hit that second. You can't do the whole thing with your legs bent. You have to pull up, engage all those muscles. À la secondes are hard work. The 5th mistake that I often see is that people are not spotting quickly enough. As dancers, you should be able to gauge the speed of your turn and keep your spot with it. I think generally what happens is that people are so worried about the actual turn and getting round that spotting suddenly doesn't become a priority, okay? If you're losing your spot, you need to just stop and start again, because being able to maintain your, you can't turn if you're not spotting, so you have to maintain your spot whilst you're doing your turn. The 6th and final common mistake that I see all the time is people attempting to do too many turns before they are ready to do them. When I teach à la secondes, I always say to the kids first, you've got to get 3 clean ones and finish it before you attempt to do any more. You have to be able to finish your turns. There is no point being able to do 32 à la secondes and then falling out of the ending. Once your leg comes in, you become more aerodynamic. That's when you need to think of pulling up. At that moment, because you suddenly whip quicker, that's when people lose their turn because they panic and everything's gone. Get 3 clean, consistent turns with a nice finished off ending. Okay, you want to be able to get that pirouette and finish it. Because you become more aerodynamic, everything goes like this. If you pull up, this is when you often see people finishing our les secondes with 4, 5, 6 pirouettes on the end. But you need to be able to practice your ending, not just the turn itself. Anyway guys, I hope that these have all been helpful for you, just some little tips and tricks, and hopefully once we're out of lockdown we can get back in the studio, we can do some more training videos for you guys. Don't forget to hit the like button if this video has been helpful for you. Please comment if you've got any other things that you find helpful, or if there's a specific tip from this video that has helped you. Don't forget to subscribe as well, we'd love to have you along for our next video. See you next Saturday. Bye!